Shalom. Shalom. Kal halalim. La Yahweh. Bahasham Yahushai. Bahasham Rakakodash. And double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and blessings to the elect. Akian. Alright. And the sincere Akian. Who pushing out this word meaningfully, meaning like the want to do the work of the Lord. God, the name of this lesson is remember you turn your back on the world. From the time you come into the shoot, that's what you did. You turned your back on the world. Remember it was getting cold, right? In book of Isaiah chapter 30 verse 20 it says, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner any more, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right hand, and when ye turn to the left. Alright? When you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left. Meaning everywhere you go, this word, when you're being called, going and bombard you, you're going and see a brother preacher, right? Bounce up on a video. You know why? Because the Lord calling you. The Lord calling you. And when you was called unto, you was called to turn your back onto the world. Turn your back. You see when you answer that call, anytime you pick up that call there, so Samuel, the Lord called him 4 times. That was Eli. He said, yeah, Lord. Run up to Eli. Yes. He called him Lord. My Lord, other one here. Eli say, I never call you. Gone down Eli down again. The Lord call him out again. Shamwala. He run up. I think it mean name of the Most High. Samuel. He run up. Yeah, Lord. He got up to Eli. Eli say, I never call you. The Lord call him again. He gone to Eli again. Eli say, I never call you. Eli say, you know what I feel? Yahweh calling you. Next time, when he call, say, yeah, Yahweh. And Eli, thy servant hear it. And Samuel say that, and from then on, Samuel walk with Yahweh. He answered his call. He say, yeah, Lord. Then the Lord does be calling. Like for my case, where I was working, where I was working, I wake up in my work. The fella who wake me up no longer in the truth, but he used to come up on my job every minute, and he used to be preaching. And it's a whole for going out the road there. I come to drop my mother someday. So I'm in my car here. Yeah, where I was working, the most the word just keep preaching to me. I answer the call, and when you answer the call, you turn your back on the world. You understand? Like how the Lord has called you, he say, and thine ear shall hear a word behind thee. In the back of your mind, in the back of your head, you always hearing this. Hey, you know, like somebody was spinning your ears right through air. You gotta be an Israelite. Yeah. He's one of God's chosen people. And, yeah. He's a man supposed to be out there preaching and all. You understand? This is where you always. And who is that? Like the apostles, beginning with the apostles and the elders, them but that's been telling me right through. You understand? We teachers. That's what they'll be telling me. Yeah, you only have to do the work. You know? But when you're being called, you might stumble upon a brother. Next man might just tell you, like this one. A series of events that has lead up to you actually starting to believe and say, yeah, boy, yeah, this is me, boy. This is where I supposed to be, you know? And that's what the most silence do now. When you answer that call, right? When you say, yeah, Lord, thy servant hear it. You know what you make yourself there? You make yourself a vessel for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai to dwell in. For the Spirit of the Lord to dwell in. That way you make yourself a vessel for the Spirit of the Lord to live in. You start to put your hand to the plow. You answer the call. You turn your back on the world. You and the world is no longer one. Because you was one with the world. How to prove that? The word married means joined together. You was joined together unto the world at a point in time. The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 4 says, no, verse 1. And it says, would to the Most High he could bear with me a little in my folly, and indeed bear with me. It says, for I am jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you a chaste virgin to Yahushai. Who was your husband before you learn about Yahushai? Satan. You and Satan was one. You was walking in the ways of this world. So the Apostle Paul said, I have espoused you to one husband. It's Ephesians chapter 2 verse 1. It says, and you hath he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sins, wherein in time past he walked according to the course of this world. You and this world was in unity. You know, you and this world, you was obedient to this world, to the lust of the flesh, to the pride of life, the lust of the eyes, right? You was doing all kind of wickedness, and you just didn't give a fuck. Because you didn't know better. You didn't know better. Even if you did know better, because our brothers who probably grew up in like 7 days background, right? The 7-day Adventist something. They have a more kind of strict guideline. Like where the laws is concerned, they don't eat thing with web feet. It might have brothers who might just forget that 7-day Adventist teaching when they was in the world call them, even though they might have know better, and then some brothers who just never had no religious background. So nevertheless, they used to walk according to the ways of this world, the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the Satan, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. doctrine that don't obey, that's Satan in them. And we never used to obey, and we had Satan, and we and Satan was one. Now, when we answer that call, we and Yahweh become one. We become married, become espoused to the Lord back again. Like the Apostle Paul just said, for I have espoused you to one husband. One husband. We promised to one husband. The wedding ceremony will take place when we're in the kingdom. When Yahweh returns. So that, well, when Yahweh returns, I mean we will. The kingdom start. We go and get the crowns and, you know, we go and be delivered and whatnot. Right now we just promised to be husband. And when you promise to your husband, you cannot be found what? An adulterer. Right? You have to be a virgin. The husband was a virgin. The 5 wise virgins. 5 were wise and 5 were what? Foolish, right? So when you answer that call, you turn your back on this world. Remember that. Yeah. Remember that you turn your back on this world. This world hadn't. At that moment when you answer that call, you say, boy, fuck this world, boy. That's what you did. That's what you do. You watch the world. You see now, boy, this place is none for me, by that night. This place here doesn't have anything for me. It don't have none for me. So you know what? So what the fuck you feel that that's something for you now for? You who struggle in defense. Why you answer the call? Why you feel the world now has something for you? And 20 some years of your fucking life, it didn't have nothing for you. But 2 years you answer the call, and just so you start back to desire the world. You start back to desire the things that you was used to do in your flesh. Start back to want to go your carnival. You start to miss carnival. You start to miss, you know, eating a little piece of pork. You start to miss them things. Hey, I can't even eat pork. Hey, I can't even drink a cokes, right? I didn't really like cokes when I was in the world and nobody. Like, well, man, I never used to drink fucking coke, really and truly. I was saying. Man, right here, I didn't really like cokes. I can't even drink Coca-Cola, boy. Hey, I used to really like to smoke my little cigarettes, huh? I like my weed, boy. My ganja spliff, I like my spliff in my mouth, huh? Now I can't even do that, boy. Since I come into this truth, boy. Hey. And then you start to desire the world back. And then you know what we're going with you, we're just dead. It's a fact, because you answer the call, bro. You come in the truth, you answer the call. Listen. So, no. If I type up no way and I put what? What the hell is that? Book of 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 21. First Peter chapter 2 verse 21 says, for even hereunto you were called. This is why it was called, because Yahweh also suffered for us, leaving us an example that we should follow his steps. He suffered, we have to suffer. This is what we call in this. He was called into a congregation of mourners, of afflicted people. Scripture just say, though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the waters of affliction, and it is going to increase in this truth. Though, yeah, the Lord will turn it up. The Lord will turn up your affliction and your adversity. But what? That is something. That is nothing. You had to take that. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. You see that scripture right here? Wait, that scripture I want to bring tears to my eyes right now. I'm telling you, boy. Wait, that scripture? Wow, boy. Scripture. Matter, boy, I'm gonna bring now, boy. Whoa. I had to bring out that scripture, boy. Book of Sirach chapter 2 verse 1, it says, My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. If you're coming to serve the Lord, you had to prepare yourself to be tempted. You had to prepare yourself to go through hell. This is the call. This is what it was called for. You wasn't called to live it up on this side, not this side. All that will live godly in Yahushua shall what? Suffer persecution. Don't desire the world. Use it. Don't abuse it. Check yourself right through. Check yourself and see. And if I'm abusing the world, right? I check myself right through in that, like, if I'm listening too much of fucking rap music, I try my best to lock that shit off. Me personally, because it don't make sense. And then when you're on work and you hear it playing, you just sing along and fucking. But this place just had to be destroyed. But nevertheless, try your best. Use the world, don't abuse it. Check yourself. See if you're abusing the world. See if you're doing too much in this. If you're doing too little in that. Where the works is concerned. Check yourself. It says, My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure. And make not haste in time of trouble. Meaning, don't run. When trouble reach, don't run. Don't run. It says, verse 3, Cleave unto him. These four verses speaks volumes. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought, verse here is the point, right? Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate, boy. Wait, boy. You see the scripture, boy? Whew. Scripture heavy, bro. That scripture very heavy. It says, For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, boy. Wait. Bro, this scripture is really bringing tears in my eye right now. Wow. But yeah, all praises to the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Telling you, boy. Yeah, I can, boy. You have to, you have to thank the Lord that, hey, even though, you know, we going through hell, but we at least we know who he is, you know. That ain't nothing. Whatever hell we going through, that ain't nothing. Be patient, be strong, be strong, be strong, be strong. Strengthen yourself, be strong. You know, be strong in the Lord, strengthen yourself, build up yourself. Pray always, have faith, keep the faith. Beg the Lord to keep you. Beg the Lord to keep you at camp. Beg the Lord constantly. Just pray and hope that the Lord have mercy upon you and guide and protect you all the days of your life, you know. But hey, you was called from this world. Don't look back to this world. Remember Lot's wife. And look, my mother coming this. So hey, with that, I'll give all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Shai Bashem, Kakodash. Shalom. Hopefully you've been edified.